Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios. Let's check out these temperatures. 92 degrees in Fernley, Fallon saw 94 today. Carson City cool at 87 degrees. Tonopah 88. 89 in Goldfield. And Beatty sticking to the boy band action, 98 degrees. 104 in Amargosa, Las Vegas. Copycats 104. Death Valley not playing around, 114. Let's check out our current temperature is 100 degrees. 102 was our high today. Winds out of the southwest, 11 miles per hour. Humidity 9%. I don't know what the dew point was. Sun rose this morning at 5:47. It's gonna set this evening at 7:54 p.m. Humidity goes up to 14%. Wind east-southeast, 9 miles per hour. As we go down to a low to 70. Let's check out the 7-day forecast. 102 tomorrow, 101 on Wednesday, Thursday 100, Friday 101, Saturday 101, Sunday 100, and I can't wait for Monday, 99 degrees. Only double digits. Back to the desk. Here's Chris.
All right, looking pretty good, Mikey. Thank you very much. Geez, what's it take for a guy to get a dew point reading around here? Maybe tomorrow. That'll just about do it for all of us here tonight. News 25. I'm Chris.
Hi, good evening, Nevada. I'm Mike Ruhan from the Channel 25 Weather Studios. Let's check out today's temperatures. 95 degrees in Fernley, 96 in Fallon. Carson City saw 90 degrees today, 89 in Tonopah. Goldfield, 90 degrees. Beatty saw 99. Amargosa and Las Vegas twinning at 105. Death Valley, way too hot, 115. But here in our beautiful paradise of Pahrump, our current temperature is 101. We hit 102 earlier. Winds out of the south, 11 miles per hour. Humidity 8%. The sun rose this morning at 5:48, and it's going to go away this evening, making all beautiful colors in the sky at 7:51. Humidity 13% tonight. Southeast winds out of 11 at 11 miles per hour. 72 degrees is our low tonight, and our 7-day forecast looks like this. We have an even 100 tomorrow, 101 on Thursday, 102 on Friday, 101 on Saturday and Sunday. Then we get a little bit of relief on Monday at 99 degrees. And on Tuesday, we wrap up the 7 days at 101. That's your weather forecast. Back to the desk. Here's Rory.
Thank you so much, Mikey. It is looking pretty hot out there, but that is going to wrap up this edition.
Your original hometown dealer, Saida, Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators are back to their winning ways, beating the El Paso Chihuahuas on Thursday 6-4, rematch this evening at 5:30. The Washington Mystics beat the shorthanded Las Vegas Aces, who are without Asia Wilson, 70-68 on Thursday night. Aces welcomed the Golden State Valkyries on Saturday. Cooper Flagg made his professional debut on Thursday night in the NBA Summer League and celebrated an 87-85 victory over the LA Lakers. The 6th annual Battle for Vegas charity softball game will take place on Saturday, July 12th at Las Vegas Ballpark. The softball showdown features 2 all-star teams of professional athletes led by Jack Eichel of the Golden Knights and his teammates against Brock Bowers and other members of the Las Vegas Raiders. And that's your look at sports on News 25. Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning. Call or text 702-595-0488. Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators lost another one.
That's a 4-game losing streak.
To their in-state rivals, the Reno Aces, 10-9, rematch at 7:05 this evening. The Las Vegas Aces return home on Saturday to welcome the Minnesota Lynx, noon o'clock. Las Vegas Raiders have signed tackle Colton Miller to a new extension, shoring up their offensive line for the near future. ESPN's Jeremy Fowler reported the extension is for 3 years and $42.5 million is guaranteed money, and it could reach $66 million. Cha-ching! And the annual spaghetti dinner and desert auction hosted by the Pahrump Valley High School football program is taking place this Saturday, August 2nd at 6 p.m. in the Pahrump Valley High School cafeteria. Tickets for the dinner can be purchased for $10 at the door. And happy birthday to my brother Paul. I love you. And that's your look at sports on News 25. Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning. Call or text 702-595-0488. Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators welcome their in-state rivals, the Reno Aces, this evening. First pitch, 7:05. The Las Vegas Aces play the Spark in Los Angeles this evening at 7 p.m. Christian Wilkins, a 29-year-old who has played for the NFL since 2019, was released by the Las Vegas Raiders on Thursday after kissing a fellow player on the head. As reported by ESPN's Adam Scheffler, the teammate in question was offended by the kiss and filed a complaint with the Raiders' Human Resources Department. The report explains that the kiss happened inside of a meeting room for the Raiders team and was reportedly playful, sources tell Schefter. Nonetheless, a subsequent investigation led to Wilkins' firing. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
Then you need Nelson.
It is time for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators got shut out in Sacramento 8-0 against the River Cats on Tuesday. They had a rematch at noon today. We'll have that score for you soon. Aja Wilson had 24 points and 12 rebounds. Dana Evans provided a spark off the bench, and Las Vegas Aces won 3 straight games for the first time this season in an 87-72 victory over the Atlanta Dream on Tuesday night. The Las Vegas Raiders have signed veteran safety Jamal Adams per Fox Sports' Jordan Schultz, reuniting him with head coach Pete Carroll. Adams, who turns 30 in October, has played 8 seasons in the NFL, including 4 with the Seattle Seahawks under Carroll. And the Vegas Nighthawks defeated the Northern Arizona Wranglers 58-29 at Lee's Family Forum on Saturday night. The team clinched a playoff berth with the win. Saturday, July 26th, the Nighthawks will play their final game of the 2025 regular season against the Tucson Sugar Skulls. That's their real name. Kickoff is set for 6 p.m. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Your original hometown dealer, Saida, Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators were swept 3 games against the Round Rock Express over the weekend. Aviators are off to Sacramento to face the River Cats on Tuesday. Hockey Canada announced Monday that Bruce Cassidy will join the coaching staff for Team Canada at the Winter Olympics next year. Cassidy will be one of 4 assistant coaches for the country's men's Olympic team. An upstart basketball postseason tournament will reportedly return to Las Vegas next spring. The second annual College Basketball Crown is planned for April 1st through the 5th, 2026. According to Sports Business Journal, Fox Sports and AEG are once again serving as promoters. Raiders alumni Kirk Morrison will be joining Jason Horowitz in the radio booth, where he will serve as analyst, commencing with the regular season opener against New England on September 7th. It has been reported that the WNBA is in talks with the city of Las Vegas about hosting the WNBA All-Star Game in 2026. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Always low prices at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports, and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators are in Sacramento tonight to face the River Cats. Las Vegas Aces return to the court this evening as they welcome the Atlanta Dream. The Fastest Gun Alive 2025 World Championship of Cowboy Fast Draw took place in Fallon last week, July 7th through the 20th, using wax bullets, of course. Here's 17-time World Fast Draw champion Quick Cal to give us a little history lesson. And folks, don't try this at home.
Fast Draw really started in 1873 when Sam Cope introduced the Cope Peacemaker. It was said that God made men and women and Sam Cope made them equal. This was known as the equalizer. But later on, the dime novelists wrote all of these dime novels, which later became Hollywood scripts. The very first motion picture ever made actually was The Great Train Robbery. Then later, as Hollywood developed in the 1950s, the television Western dominated the airwaves. Soon the sport of fast draw was born. And now the Cowboy Fast Draw Association has brought the sport back to its original equipment that existed in the Old West. The Cowboy Fast Draw Association is now about 5,000 members strong, stretched out all over the world. We have 80 clubs in this country alone. We have some starting up in Europe, Australia, and even Japan. Once a year, we meet to determine the fastest gun alive in Fallon, Nevada, first weekend in October.
And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
You need Nelson.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports, and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators return to action this evening. They take on the Round Rock Express from Las Vegas Ballpark. First pitch, 7:05. Speaking of ballparks, the Athletics have activated a construction camera so fans can get a real-time look at progress on the team's Las Vegas stadium. The team officially announced the camera webpage on Thursday at athletics.com/ballparkcam. Users can look at an array of images captured since June 9th. There are also options to view a live stream, a time-lapse, and a panoramic shot. The Las Vegas Raiders have signed second-round draft pick Jack Betch, the team announced on Friday. The news wraps up an unusually lengthy process to ink the rookie wide receiver from TCU Horned Frogs to his first NFL contract. And if you're wondering what a horned frog is, the first thing to know about the horned frog, the mascot of Texas Christian University, it is not a frog or even an amphibian. They look like souped-up toads, but they're actually lizards, says Diane Barber, the project coordinator at the Texas Horned Lizard Program at the Fort Worth Zoo. The Las Vegas Aces welcome the Atlanta Dream this Tuesday. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
You need Nelson.
And talk about the Women Behind the Lyrics project you're involved with.
Yeah, I'm really excited to be part of an upcoming documentary called Women Behind the Lyrics, which was found by Synapse Publishing and Entertainment, and it's myself, Wendy Moten, Delaney Ann, and Judy Pastor, and it'll take a look of us, like what it's like on the road for women in music, and maybe the struggles women have to face in the music industry. And we've already done some filming. We're going to be doing some shows here in Nashville and in Texas in October, and I'm really excited for everyone to see that. And you can follow the documentary at Women Behind the Lyrics on socials too. I'm Sarah Harrelson, and tune in this Sunday to listen to Classic Country Breakfast.
Always low, low prices at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza.
Howdy. Why did the chicken cross the road? To get the Ace Country Radio app, of course. You can too. Download it today. It's free. On the menu this week on Classic Country Breakfast. Born on July 15th, Linda Ronstadt. We'll celebrate her. Born on July 17th, Red Sovine. Will pay tribute to him. Also born on July 17th, Elizabeth Cook. We'll celebrate her. Born on July 18th, Ricky Skaggs. We'll celebrate him. Born on July 20th, friend of the show, T.G. Shepard. We'll celebrate him. Also, my special guest, Brian Duffy from Las Vegas' own The Garage Boys, calls the show to talk about their new single, The Ring. Also, Sammy Sadler calls in to talk about his new song, If I Had a Cheatin' Heart, I Wouldn't Go to a Coldplay Concert. And my other special guest, 14-year-old singer-songwriter from Eastern North Carolina, Michael Schott, calls the show.
I got a couple things to say to you guys. I am currently in contention for the July Brian Honda Carolina Artist Showdown. I already won the month of June, so I'm already in contention for the CCMA Entertainer of the Year. But if I win July, I have a lot better odds of winning, so you can go to the Sweet Tea Country page on Facebook or my page on Facebook to vote for me on that. I would really appreciate your vote. And you can listen to all my songs on Michael Schott on all your favorite streaming platforms, iTunes, Apple Music, Spotify, whatever you use. And I'm actually going to be featured on the John Boy and Billy Big Show, nationally syndicated, in August. That's going to be just huge for me. I do want to thank my producers, Jimmy Ritchie and Tom Yankton, aforementioned. Jimmy Ritchie has worked with the likes of Jake Owen, Mark Chestnut, William Michael Morgan, and Clay Walker. And I appreciate you guys so much for watching.
Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning at 8 on Ace Country Radio, streaming at channel 25.8 and now on the new Ace Country Radio app.
Always low, low prices at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators resume the second half of their season tomorrow as they welcome the Round Rock Express. Aja Wilson scored a season-high 37 points and grabbed 10 rebounds in her 8th double-double of the season. And the Las Vegas Aces beat the Dallas Wings 90-86 on Wednesday night. Next up for the Aces, the Atlanta Dream visit on Tuesday. Barreros versus Pacquiao takes place this Saturday at the MGM Grand Arena in Las Vegas. The inaugural Nevada State Horseshoe Pitching Association's Pioche Singles Open successfully concluded on June 28th at Pioche Town Park. Dylan Robinson took home first place, Tyson Nelson took home second place, and Natalie Dilger from Pahrump secured third place. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Your original hometown dealer, Saida, Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Vegas Golden Knights have revealed who they will face to open the 2025-26 season. They will take on the Los Angeles Kings on Wednesday, October 8th at T-Mobile Arena. The 2025 MLB All-Star Game ended with a rare mini home run derby on Tuesday. Oakland, soon to be Las Vegas A, Brent Rooker made history by being the first batter ever in the first ever all-star swing-off, besides the one in the locker room, which brought a fun twist to the Midsummer Classic that did not disappoint. Philadelphia Phillies star Kyle Schwarber ended up hitting 3 straight home runs during the swing-off to lift the National League to win, and it got Kyle MVP honors. Raider Nation can soon get a close-up look at the Raiders before the season starts. The Raiders are bringing back their open practice at Allegiant Stadium on Saturday, August 2nd, the team announced. The NBA will take another step forward as it continues to explore expansion, Commissioner Adam Silver told reporters in Las Vegas on Tuesday. The Las Vegas Aces are in Dallas this evening taking on the Wings. That game is in progress. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Your original hometown dealer, Saida, Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.tv and now on Roku devices. The 2025 Home Run Derby at Truist Park took place on Monday night. Cal Riley earned himself the title of baseball's top slugger. The Seattle Mariners slugger, who hit 38 home runs before the All-Star break, the second most in MLB history, dispatched the Tampa Bay Rays' 22-year-old Junior Caminero in the final and is the first catcher to win the Home Run Derby. With his dad pitching and younger brother catching, Raleigh became the second Mariner to be crowned Derby champion, joining Hall of Famer Ken Griffey Jr., who won it 3 times. And the 2025 Major League Baseball All-Star Game just kicked off. That game is in progress. 3 other Vegas natives were picked in the 2025 MLB draft, along with Sal Cecine. Mason Neville was picked by the Cincinnati Reds. Hunter Alberini was picked by the Kansas City Royals, who went to Centennial School. And Jacob Walsh, who went to Desert Oasis, was selected by the Washington Nationals. The Vegas Golden Knights plan to host the annual Battle-Worn Authentics equipment sale on Wednesday, July 23rd at City National Arena. After a series of pre-sale opportunities for season ticket members, the sale will be open to the public from 3 to 6 p.m. on Rink A. The Las Vegas Raiders cut ties with quarterback Carter Bradley. And the Las Vegas Aces visit the Dallas Wings on Wednesday. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Attorney Jonathan Nelson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
Then you need Nelson.
You recently released the book A Hit with a Bullet. What made you decide to share your story?
Well, we wrote that book, and everybody asks, well, why did you write a book all these years later? Well, everything just happens in God's time, and I just feel like that, I needed to write the book, and I wrote it through my eyes of what I lived through and what I experienced, and just to let somebody out there know what all really happened and what I experienced when I went through all the things that I went through with it, and hopefully what I've lived through or what I've come through and being able to still be here, and God give me the opportunity to still be here. I don't know what somebody may be going through out there in their life. Mine was a gunshot and a bullet. But there are many people across this country, Michael, as you well know, we don't know what somebody's going through, but if what I've went through can touch somebody or help somebody to know to keep going and not to give up, then hopefully I've done my job, and I hope that it'll resonate with someone. Hey guys, this is Sammy Sadler. Listen this Sunday to Classic Country Breakfast.
Always low, low prices at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.tv and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators We're in Texas all weekend playing the El Paso Chihuahuas. They won on Saturday 8-7 but lost on Sunday 6-3. After the All-Star break, the Aviators welcome the Round Rock Express on Thursday. Raiders tight end Brock Bowers hit 4 home runs, including a walk-off grand slam, to give Team Bowers the 29-26 win over Team Eichel in the Battle for Vegas charity softball game at Las Vegas Ballpark on Saturday. The Atlanta Braves selected Tate Southasine of Basic High School in Henderson as the 22nd overall pick in the 2025 Major League Baseball draft on Sunday. Tomokazu Harimato fell to Lin Shindong in the semifinals in the World Table Tennis event in Las Vegas over the weekend. College basketball will take over the Las Vegas Strip this fall with a massive event featuring 22 men's and women's teams. Players Era on Monday announced the launch of November Mania, a college basketball multi-team event planned for Thanksgiving week. More than 30 games will be played over 4 days, November 24th through the 27th at MGM Grand Garden Arena and Michelob Ultra Arena. The Las Vegas Aces play the Wings in Dallas on Wednesday night. And that's your look at sports on News 25. Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning. Call or text 702-595-0488. Howdy. Why did the chicken cross the road? To download the Ace Country Radio app because it's free. You can too. On the menu this week on Classic Country Breakfast. Born on July 7th, Charlie Loven, will pay tribute to him. Born on July 9th, Eddie Dean will pay tribute to him. Also born on July 9th, Lee Hazelwood will pay tribute to him. Born on July 11th, friend of the show, Bobby G. Rice will celebrate him. Also, we're going to play the new single from Vegas' own Garage Boys titled The Ring. And my special guest, Mose Wilson, calls the show to talk about his new single, 'Cause I Got You.
And it's probably the most country-leaning song on the album. Actually, when we were recording it, as soon as we finished cutting it, the pedal steel player that was working on my album, legendary pedal steel player, Russ Paul, said that he said, "This feels like Don Williams." And Don has been one of the biggest influences on me. I've always loved Don, and that was a huge plus for me, big compliment. But then come to find out, once we were on lunch, Russ actually worked for Don, playing guitar and bass. He might have played steel, but it was all in the 70s and 80s. And then that made it that much better that he really knew Don. So I guess that's...
Don opens our show every day or every Sunday. I play Lord, I Hope This Day Is Good.
Oh, it's great. I love that song.
I play that every it's the kicks off the show every time. So Classic Country Breakfast this Sunday morning at 8 on Ace Country Radio, streaming at channel 25.8 and now on the new Ace Country Radio app.
Your original hometown dealer, Saida, Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram. Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.tv and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators lost another one on Wednesday, 7-3 to the El Paso Chihuahuas.
That's a 4-game losing streak.
Rematch this evening at 5:30. The Emirates NBA Cup is returning to Las Vegas this December. The NBA announced the semifinals are scheduled for Saturday, December 13th, and the championship is set for Tuesday, December 16th. This will be the third edition of the league's annual in-season tournament. Kevin Kruger has found his next job after being fired from the Running Rebels earlier this year. The University of Illinois announced Kruger would be joining the men's basketball team as assistant to head coach Brad Underwood. Las Vegas Aces superstar Asia Wilson is questionable for tonight's game against the Washington Mystics due to a wrist injury. On the bright side, Wilson had an MRI on Wednesday, and it must not have been too serious because she's listed questionable. That game is in progress. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Attorney Jonathan Elson, reminding you that if you've been injured in an auto accident, it's important to have somebody on your side. When you need a lawyer,
Then you need Nelson.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.tv and now on Roku devices. Las Vegas Aviators knocked the cover off the ball on Tuesday night, demolishing the Oklahoma City Comet 10-3. Rematch this evening at 7:05. The Las Vegas Aces head to Indiana to face the Fever tomorrow night. The WNBA announced today that Aces forward Asia Wilson is the Western Conference Player of the Week for games played from June 23rd through the 29th. It is the 24th Player of the Week honor for the reigning MVP. Wilson is now tied with Ella Del Donne with 24 for the third most such honors in WNBA history, trailing only Tina Charles with 32 and Candace Parker with 27. After a one-year absence, Joey Chestnut is back and looking to regain his crown when he competes in the 2025 Nathan's Famous Hot Dog Eating Contest on Coney Island in New York City on Friday.
The atmosphere at Coney Island on 4th of July is like nothing else.
It is like a cross between an illegal dogfight and the Super Bowl.
When we get announced with George Shea on the microphone, he amps everybody up.
Joey Chestnut!
I get goosebumps just thinking about it.
The energy of the crowd is really important for Joey, and when Joey comes into the arena, that energy just lifts him up, and you can see he's just ready to go.
I try to perform for the crowd too sometimes. I have to try to stay calm and not let the crowd push me too much in the beginning, but try to feed off the crowd at the end.
3, 2, 1, put down your hot dog! It is very gritty. It is very New York, and that reality of Coney Island really comes through, and there's really nothing like it.
And that's your look at sports on News 25. Todd's Carpet and Tile Cleaning. Call or text 702-595-0488. It is time for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.tv and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators got demolished on Tuesday night, 11-4 by the El Paso Chihuahuas. Rematch this evening at 5:35. The New York Liberty were victorious, 87-78 on Tuesday night over the Las Vegas Aces, who lost their star Asia Wilson to a right wrist injury in the first half. Vegas Golden Knights general manager Kelly McCrimmon announced on Monday, July 8th, that the team has signed defenseman Lucas Cormier to a one-year contract for the 2025-26 season. And for the first time in MLB history, a leadoff inside the park home run and a walk-off inside the park home run took place. Lawrence Butler from the Oakland, soon-to-be Las Vegas A's, had the leadoff inside the park home run, and Patrick Bailey from the San Francisco Giants had the walk-off inside the park home run.
Crazy is that Lawrence Butler wastes no time, swings at the first pitch. This one deep out to center field, and the berm. It's in play, and Lawrence heading to third. He's going to come home. Here's the throw. It's not going to be there in time. It is a home run. Lawrence Butler with an inside the Parker, and that's an exciting start for the Athletics, up 1-0.
First and third, one out. Patrick hits a high drive, deep right center field. This one is off the top of the wall, and it ricochets, and it's rolling on the warning track. 2 runs are in. Bailey coming around third. Patrick Bailey scores! It's an inside the park walk-off home run!
And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Always low, low prices at Pahrump Valley Auto Plaza.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators got crushed on Wednesday night 13-7 against the Oklahoma City Comet. Rematch this evening at 6:05. Former Las Vegas Aviator, future Las Vegas A's, current Oakland Athletic Jacob Wilson has made all-star history in his rookie season. In a historic first, Wilson was voted the American League starting shortstop, becoming the first rookie to win the fan vote at that position. Representing the Oakland Athletics, Wilson stood out in the field, usually led by veteran stars. UNLV basketball legend Stacey Augmon is returning to his alma mater. The athletic department announced Augmon is joining the basketball staff as Director of Community Engagement. Aja Wilson is a strong contender for the 2025 ESPY Awards based on her WNBA achievements and nominations. Aces are in action right now against the Indiana Fever. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Your original hometown dealer, Saida, Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. Las Vegas Aviators had a rough weekend. On Saturday, they lost 8-6. Then on Sunday, 7-4 to the Oklahoma City Comet. Aviators are off to Texas to play a 6-game series on Tuesday against the El Paso Chihuahuas. Vegas Golden Knights General Manager Kelly McCrimmon announced July 6th the following roster transactions. The team has agreed to a one-year contract for the 2025-26 season with Raphael Lavoie. They have also agreed to a one-year contract for the 2025-26 season with Jonas Raunsberg. The team has also signed a contract for the 2025-26 season with Cole Schwint. BTS member Suga and former Major League Baseball pitcher Chan Ho Park are investing in the Oakland Athletics. They are joining a $70 million fund to support the franchise's relocation to Las Vegas from Oakland, California, and the construction of a new stadium. Aja Wilson scored 19 points and had 4 blocks. Chelsea Gray moved into 6th on the WNBA's career assist list, and the Las Vegas Aces beat the Connecticut Sun 86-68 on Sunday. Next up for the Aces, they play the Liberty in New York on Tuesday. And that's your look at sports on News 25.
Your original hometown dealer, Saida, Trudeau Chrysler Jeep Dodge and Ram.
Time now for your News 25 look at sports and streaming at KPVM.TV and now on Roku devices. The Las Vegas Aviators are in Texas this evening, taking on the El Paso Chihuahuas. First pitch, 5:35. The Las Vegas Aces are in New York playing against the Liberty. That game is in progress. The UNLV Rebels can now add trips to Arizona during the upcoming academic year. Grand Canyon University announced it has joined the Mountain West Conference a year early, effective July 8th. Commissioner Gloria Navarez called the early entry a win for the conference and GCU. With 3 games remaining in the 2025 IFL season, the Nighthawks are third in the Western Conference with a record of 8-5 as they look to clinch their second playoff appearance in 2 years. And that's your look at sports on News 25.